How's it going, boys? It's me, your favorite Snake Souls merchant, and today I want to talk about the always popular and hot topic why Dr.DisRespect got banned off of Twitch. And it's a fun one. If you do not know, the most widely accepted reason why he got banned off of Twitch is the fact that he just cost the platform too much. And spoiler alert, I do think that is the end result as it was sold, as what actually happened, but the small juicy bits in my opinion are the greatest here. Now admittedly this is purely speculation, but considering finances and, longevity is one of my things, so here's an analysis of the Dr.DisRespect ban from that standpoint that he would cost Twitch too much money. Because a little quick summary what I think happened is pretty much this. Dr.DisRespect completely fucked himself in the ass with Twitch. Oh yeah, he completely overshot his value, what he is worth, considering everything what was happening around him. So, let's go from the start. Dr.DisRespect was literally probably the most popular Twitch streamer. And, well, he was worth a lot. And at the time, this new platform, Mixer, came in, and they started to take people with millions and millions of Microsoft money contracts to their own streaming service. They got Ninja and a couple of other big names for a lot of money. So Dr.DisRespect was negotiating a deal with Twitch. Obviously, any sane person uses the fact that they are currently at peak performance, they are the hottest topic, they are the biggest, and he knows how to make hype around himself. So he used that, and obviously Mixer wanted him. So Mixer offers him a deal. Dr.DisRespect, not being a complete idiot, understands that the most safe solution is 100% staying on Twitch. Because even if Mixer just steals all the big stars off of Twitch, you can't exactly just take all the audience with you, you're only gonna take a fraction. At that point, we already had a very good example what happens when you move to Mixer in the form of Ninja. While he did not fade into irrelevance, his crowd of followers did not exactly follow him completely. He still had a decent amount of viewers, but it was a fraction of what he got on Twitch. So that's the first big deal. Not recognizing that this is a literal situation where Twitch can bury you in almost what you would call irrelevance. Because it doesn't matter if you're a household big name, Twitch as a platform is the giant. YouTube maybe can get you technically more views and whatnot, but, that's YouTube. Mixer, not even close. So going to Mixer, while it does give you a huge payday via the contract, it does not guarantee that you will have growth. It does not guarantee the fact that you will not fade in relevance, even if you're the number one streamer in the world or anything like that. So that's the first part I think Dr.DisRespect obviously did not understand. He understood correctly that he is the biggest and most influential streamer at the time, but he did not understand the situation that if Twitch cuts all ties with him, that he will become a lot less relevant. Currently, he's streaming on YouTube. I do not watch him, but I have heard essentially this is the situation. Currently, on YouTube, he's getting X amount of views. And the speculation is that everyone understands to be true, me including, is that if he was still on Twitch, he would get 5 times the views he gets on YouTube currently. And most likely, the people at Twitch understood it. Now, here's the other big part. Even if he negotiates with the leverage of the Mixer contract, Twitch most likely has obviously the money to pay him. Twitch is run by Amazon, and if you know a thing about Amazon, Amazon understands the value of investment and even losing profits for an X period of amount of time to make huger profits later. And you need to understand where Dr.DisRespect comes in here. He's a hindrance to Twitch's overall profit margins. You can spin it any way you want it, But at the end of the day, Dr.DisRespect will be a 100% hindrance to Twitch's profit margins. That was years ago. Do you remember what just chatting or whatever it's called looked back then? It was way smaller than it is now. And Dr.DisRespect was one of those people who didn't exactly keep his tongue behind his teeth when it came to that subject. So he flamed people and he expressed his discontent. And you need to understand one thing. Even at that time, being the #1 streamer, being the most subscribed streamer, being the most successful streamer in the world, doesn't mean that you outvalue the combined value of that certain type of demographic of streamers, aka Twitch tots. Everyone knows what we're talking about. Even at that time, he did not outvalue all of those people combined. Financially, he was less worth than those people. And if you kept him on, which means he scores a win, because the contract is signed 100% pretty much on his terms, that most likely includes that he has some kind of protection from banning and things like that. AKA, most likely, he can talk shit a little bit more than he could previously. And that would be detrimental to the evolution of just chatting and, well, hot tub streams essentially nowadays. So, Twitch understood that. So, you have a streamer that is the #1 in the world, but he does not outweigh the value of all the Twitch tots combined. He frequently is known to get into trouble with other people and causing, air quotes, bad press. It's not really bad press, but Twitch sees it as bad press 100%, 100%, trust me on that. And, well, there's a new platform, and you already know the results of this new platform. It offers a lot of money, but it slowly deteriorates the careers of people who actually go for it. So, Dr.DisRespect essentially wants to get everything he can, a big paycheck, some kind of immunities most likely in the contract, and he would hinder the future growth of Twitch via the just chatting section and hot tubs and whatnot. So, Twitch obviously just gets rid of him. While YouTube is bigger, and technically YouTube could beat Twitch, because they just have the viewership, YouTube is not promoting live streams like it is. If you, think about it. YouTube's reach is, I don't know how many tens of times bigger than Twitch. I think it's maybe even hundreds of times bigger than Twitch. And think about that. Dr.DisRespect went to it. The #1 streamer. He made all that announcement fluff. He made the hype when he was gonna start the stream. He did everything correctly. And now he can't get 1/4 of the viewers that he would get on Twitch. While YouTube has the potential of growth, YouTube currently is not investing their resources and time to make streaming the biggest and best thing. So it's gonna be Twitch. If YouTube ever changes, well then Dr.DisRespect will 100% have a huge heads up. But until that happens, he's gonna slowly just whittle out of relevancy. Now he's huge, that's why it's not gonna be easy, and most likely he will not whittle out of relevancy. But it's still a huge downfall. And I think Twitch understood every single aspect of that deal. They understood that they can just ban him. He goes to Mixer most likely because they offered him a deal. He fades out of relevancy. It doesn't matter even if he talks shit about Twitch. We already saw the effect it had on Ninja. aka maybe the most popular streamer. I'm not sure about the numbers, but it's pretty much like easily top 3 was Dr.DisRespect and Ninja at the time. Who was a little bit more on the top doesn't exactly matter. It was just the fact that they were the two, and that's the prime example that you are looking for here. Dr.DisRespect vastly overestimated his reach, his popularity, his influence over Twitch, and how much he can make them bend. Now, if he did not speak critically about other streamers and hot tub streamers and tots and whatnot, he most likely could have cut the deal. Because no platform essentially wants to lose your number one star and then lose your number two star, which would have definitely happened if both of them just went to Mixer. That cannot happen. That's bad business for the company. So obviously, they're not exactly. The money is not the problem. Money is going to be called the problem. And no one takes into account that most likely it was Twitch looking into the future of streaming and whatnot and figuring out, well, we can't exactly get rid of TOTS streaming because that's too huge of a profit margin for us. So Dr.DisRespect is going to stifle the growth of it, and he's going to cause future problems down the line. And he may create actual really bad press for us. So they just cut him off. They knew at the time if they cut him off, his relevance is gonna really quickly fade. And again, keep in mind, maybe the guy's not the smartest when it comes to actually business and looking into things. I think he made this decision literally only by looking at himself and how popular he is. And he looked at himself in a vacuum, not the overall industry and what's happening currently at the time in the industry. If he just did a couple of things correctly, or was not so pushy, he most likely could have scored a huge contract with Twitch and been happy about it. But instead, I think he just pushed it way too hard and overshot himself far, far too greatly. So that's what I think happened to Dr.DisRespect. It's a pretty interesting topic, and there are a couple of other finite details we could potentially go into. But keep in mind, at the end of the day, I never really watched Dr.DisRespect's streams. He was just not that appealing to me. I had nothing against the guy. I thought it's cool. I thought it's fun. Definitely a stream worth watching in that sense. But it wasn't exactly something I liked. Plus, I'm not too much of a shooter guy and so on. So, you know. That's pretty much it. Anyway, this was Quizzer Said Sin. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. Check out the channel, check out Discord, check out the Patreon, check out everything, and have a nice day. Bye-bye.